Hello everyone and hello. Okay, we're still like one more minute before we start. But this we still have to stall so that we can have everyone here. So yeah, let's just chill for now. And I'll just tell you what's for us for tonight. So basically, we will have a tier list for all students after Hoshino and Shiroko. Hello, Grandma. It's been a while since you've been here. Welcome back. And all of you guys are welcome. And what's going to happen with on the stream is that I will present all of my arguments, and you may feel free to interject, and I will answer as many questions as possible. Okay. Cool. So, this will be the tier list. I already prepared all of the units that we're going to arrange here, and I'm going to explain everything from top to bottom once we start. Okay. And I'm also going to record this, and hopefully we get a good video out of it. Yeah, so let's wait for a bit, and then we can start the discussions. And hopefully we won't take long analyzing how many units are these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 14, 16. 16 plus 9, 8, 49, 65 units? 65 students in an hour or so. And while we're waiting for this, we're going to, or after doing this, if we still have time, we're going to do some maybe dailies on Wuthering Waves, or maybe some other stuff that I wanted to do. Maybe I want to try some Ironmon. Pokemon Ironmon. I want to try that. I want to try to do something like that. And while waiting, we're actually waiting for Arknights for Nymph's banner to come out, and I will do some polls. I think I can only afford to do a few polls. Hopefully we can get Nymph. And Nymph is apparently really good, based on what I saw from other people. So yeah, how are you guys doing? In a week. What a rough week for most of us. Today, it's finally Friday. I don't usually stream around this time. Around this day. However, since we're doing Arknights as well as might as well do, or as well as this. Someone actually suggested doing this. Suggested me to do this because I already did 6 months of tier list, a 6-month tier list with Hina, and then we're going to do tier list after Hoshino and Shiroko. So that's 6 months approximately. I don't think it's going to be 6 months, since they have like plans to accelerate the schedule of global, and they're going to enclose that. I don't know when they are going to completely close the gap to from 6 months to 3 months. But yeah, I think this is still something that we should cover on, and hopefully I can give like a very objective opinion about them based on all of my experiences of what I saw from top plays, from other people's plays, from my own personal experience, and from that hopefully we can get like a better assessment of each of one of these students. Get the Millennium Expo as early as June. Maybe. Or perhaps they're going to reduce all of these reruns. Reduce the number of reruns and increase the number of new banners, I think. Because Blue Archive in the past few, or for the past year, has been riddled with, or has been bombarded with reruns because of, you know what happened. All of that project KV, all of that stuff with most or all of the prominent or the major artists of the game or left the company. Things went slow, and they're slowly picking up the pace, and hopefully it's going to be better, or going to be like constant or better this time around. So yeah. And hopefully for global players, Nexon will implement the schedule acceleration, or the acceleration itself, properly, because that by itself is going to be really difficult to pull off without pissing off the player base. Like, how are you going to compensate 3 months, or how are you going to accelerate 6 months worth of content in such a shorter amount of time, or without affecting the rewards received by the global players? I actually don't know how to strategize those kinds of things. I just hope that Nexon's going to have some sort of plan regarding this. And if they cannot pull it off properly, it's going to be bad for the game. But anyways, I think we can start now. I can leave the audio. I can leave the background audio on because, based from when I record, do a recording for this, the music should be muted. Making certain dead weeks, they may merge with one banners or other banners. Yeah, something like in that degree. Maybe they will mix more reruns. Maybe they will compress some reruns. Maybe they will entirely skip some reruns, unnecessary reruns, and hopefully they won't skip the limited reruns. A good example would be Tina and Iori, because let's be real, they are one of the oldest limiteds in the game. They are already almost, maybe, I don't know, they're approaching 4 years old. These limiteds are already approaching 4 years old, 4 years of age. And I'm proposing, I would like to someone, or maybe from Nexon or KR players, to propose something like make limiteds claimable with their own Eligma or Elep. With their own Elep. What I mean is that it's just like limited units, or just like regular units. You can claim them using 120 of their shards. And once you claim them, you get the default 3-star. Yeah, you get the 3-star version of them. That's it. And unfortunately, limiteds are not work like that. You have to get them first before you use their Elep. So yeah, it would be really nice for Nexon to make all limiteds to become purchasable or redeemable with their Eleps. Maybe also same with any other units which is 120 Eleps would be okay. And besides, if we're going to just rely on the mastery certificate shop, let's just say that you are already like in the end game and you can purchase all of their shards every month, it would still take you a year to get all 120 shards of them. 120 and you can only do it. You can only buy 10 of them per month. That's a year, full year of waiting, and I think that's worth it. I think that's already like a long time for us to save and get the limited. I don't know. Maybe that would crash the entire economy of Blue Archive. Ooh, scary, whatever. But I think it's going to be really nice if, with this many reruns and with this many limiteds coming back and forth, I think it would be nice if we can have more accessibility to with the old limiteds, like really old ones. Or maybe, you know, make them not limited and add them to the permanent pool. But that defeats the purpose of them being limited or being special, right? They're special, that's why they're limited. If you take it from them, then what? There will just be another alt of the character. Oh god, let me fix my hair. I don't know what style should I use for this video. Maybe I should also trim down my hair. No, I look like my hair is a mess. Maybe that I look like a, I don't know, criminal. What if I split it like that, like this? Yeah, that looks terrible. Maybe like this. Watch me spend 10 minutes trying to fix my hair. Oh god. I want my old look back. Look back? Is that the movie? Okay, I think I can work with this one. I don't know what's like the most suitable hairstyle for me. Like, I really acknowledge that I have a big forehead and my hairline is receding. Like, look at this airport. Yeah, look at this international airport right there. But to compensate, I need a good hairstyle to make it not noticeable. Damn. Okay. There we go. No, this is not. Every time I try to arrange it, it feels that this is not my style. This is not what I used to be. I mean, I guess I haven't cut my hair for like ever since January. Okay, this will do. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, let's begin. Bro, what the fuck is wrong with Monster Hunter Wilds right now? In any case, let's begin. I will start with with an introduction, and then we can proceed with tier list. Also, I need my handy dandy guide. Sorry, I am not overly prepared for this. I am not, but when it comes to what I am about to say, of course, it's going to be 90% impromptu. But I have a good idea what the tier list would look like. Okay. Hello YouTube, and welcome to another tier list video. Man, I don't want to be a tier list Andy. I don't want to be a tier list Andy on the Blue Archive content creation space, but I guess I have to do this because I already did the one after the video for tier list after Hina dress. So might as well keep it consistent, and let's go for all of the units that going to be that's going to be in a banner after Hoshino battle, and this is going to be until Rio, and all the way from the recently or the current banner in JP, which is or current banner as of this recording, which is Himari and Amy swimsuit. So yeah, I'm going to discuss everything from first we're going to discuss the tier list itself. So we have the highest tier, which is must have and max. I think this is already like understandable enough that units under this tier are recommended, highly recommended to be max level, max equipment, max skills, max unique equipment, and everything. Well, for the bonds, I guess you could wait, but as much as possible, max them out. Excluding the talent, because talent is just going to be up to you if you want to use them on a specific unit, because at the end of the day, the talent books or the talent the materials required to increase your talent or your student's talent is very scarce, and you have to pick wisely. So what do you think about speeding them banners that I don't really like it? In a perspective, I understand that it's going to be really unpleasant for some people, but I'm going to let Nexon cook on how they implement it. So I'm just going to sit here and wait for them to do their thing, or let them do their thing. If they did it well, then wow, okay, sure, let them cook. If they're going to do it badly, well, that sucks. And KR players will be really mad at that. Really mad. And you don't want KR players to be angry, right? You don't want them to be angry. So Nexon has to step up, come up with a plan that should work and should compensate players for the accelerated scheduling. But that's not going to be our focus for tonight. What will be our focus is to rank up or put these students in a tier list, and which one has the following belongs in the following tier. So the next one will be great value. Great value means is that it would be recommended to get them, but it's not the same as must have and max. I think with great value, as long as you have them, you're pretty much good. Like 3-star already good, and then if you increase the potential, much better. And then great if maxed out. This refers to all students under this tier. That is really great if you max them out. If not, there's going most of the time you're just going to not use them and use alternatives or even a stronger support of the same student. Okay. And then good value is just great value, but in a lower tier. It's good to have them. It's good to if you roll for them, but it's not as impactful as the ones from great value. And then below average is that they have limited scope, so they have limited ranges on or limited functionalities in hard difficulty stages, but they're not extremely bad or anything. Hard skip is just the word itself. If you don't like the character, or you don't really care about the character, or the character is just objectively bad, it's just, or maybe they are farmable, or they are obtainable through other means, then might as well just hard skip, or maybe just wait for them to spook you. So yeah, I changed the tier list for a bit compared to the Hina or the after Hina dress tier list, so that we can have a very, I don't know, I would like to try this one out if this is going to turn out good. For me, it's just Kisaki and the idols, and I'm done. Should have 72k for the fest, and just in case, done for the worst. I see. That's really understandable plan, and I'm glad that Global has this clairvoyance. I don't know if you guys call it clairvoyance, but in FGO, Fate Grand Order, the gap between NA and JP is astounding. That's not 6 years, 3 years. They have a gap of 3 years. I don't know if it's shortened or it's already shortened or what, but they have a significant gap between JP. And once a unit or a servant comes out in JP, and global players or me from playing from the global server would want that character, I have to wait 3 years to prepare. I have 3 years to prepare for that. And I don't know. I don't want to share much of it, but it gets tiring to wait for 3 years just to get the one that just to wait for the banner that you want. For in the context of global players in Glue Archive, I'm also glad that you guys have 6 months to prepare. Not that much. It's half a year to prepare so that you can have like a solid plan on who to roll, who to skip, who to consider, or who to wish to get spook on, and etc. All right, let's get into it. I don't want to stall this any longer, so let's proceed with the next rerun after Saori swimsuit and Hiyori swimsuit, which is going to be Meru and Momiji. But I'm not going to discuss Momiji because she's a 2-star. 2 stars are clearly you just can get them from any banner, so we can ignore Momiji for now. So Meru, I would say, I'm not saying that. Okay, Meru. So Meru, this is hard. Meru has been overcrapped by Noah Panjama, but I don't think she's going to be benched by Noah Panjama. It still has good utility against Wakamo swimsuit. I think she's going to be really strong if you have her. Much stronger if you maxed her out. But again, I think Noah Panjama is just way better than Meru, so I would put her in good value. But I wouldn't recommend you to pull for her. I would just wait for her to skip. So I don't know. She's just below average. It's just on one of these. Good value though, because of what she does in a Wakamo swimsuit or Wakamo hovercraft raid. But if you're already considering for Noah, I would say she's a hard skip if you want Noah. If you want to max out Noah, she's a hard skip. If you want an additional target focus unit, I think she's a good value. I think. One thing to consider, guys, that maybe I will change my mind while making this tier list, or maybe I will change my mind after releasing the video for this. So yeah. Also, people in the chat, you can talk about or argue or add a comment about my judging, or which one, or you could say the which unit, which student deserves which tier, and so on and so forth. Let us have a friendly discussion. I don't want to argue with chat. I just want to know your side, and I would also like to express my side as well. Okay. Don't forget, Miyu now has a bond gear which applies weakness detection to her basic skill, which makes her more devastating. Yeah. But in a perspective though, or if you really think about it, oops, sorry. Oh shit. Oh, what happened to my tier list? Okay. Give me a sec. I don't know about me. I think Hmm. 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 The only problem with Miyu is that her weakness detection is so short. It doesn't last for so long because yeah, it's so short because of 10 seconds. Additional damage or it can only trigger up to 120 times. And then it only has the weakness protection on basic skill only lasts for 5 seconds. I assume that this is max. Yep, it is. And this only is applicable for a maximum of 50 times. So this is really short. I don't know. When it comes to Meru, 5 cost. I know it's also a bit more expensive and lasts for time twice as long as Miyu, and also caters more hits. I think when it comes to weakness detection, Miyu is the weakest. Meru is the middleman, and while Noah is the strongest. Because maybe I will discuss Noah later. But yeah, I think Meru really doesn't. Despite that, despite Noah Pajama being the strongest weakness detection debuffer in the game, I think that Meru is still not bench, and you could still use her, provided that you don't have Noah. That you can beat Wakamoto Hovercraft with Meru. Although using Noah Pajama would be much better. So yeah, that's my personal opinion with Meru. She's not bad. She's not going to. Oh, she's overpowered by or power crept by Noah basically. But I think she's still usable in a way. She's a one raid student, and there are better students in the raid that better than her. Yeah, you got a good point. Yeah. Again, now because of what you said, I'm leaning towards below average and hard skip. Ooh. No, I think this is still good value for me. Like in a scenario wherein you decided to skip Noah, you can just borrow a Noah Pajama, and then if there's none, you can also still use Meru. I am not sure. I'll put her here for now. For now. It's just your argument with the one raid student or her being really applicable to exactly one raid, and the fact that she's been over power crept by Noah Pajama. Double down on it. So maybe she's going to be below average. But I'll change my mind if she's going to be hard skip or still on a good value. Yeah. Next one would be Cherino OG. The original Cherino. I think she still has good value just because of her sub skill, which increases cost recovery. And she also has a target focus that decreases critical damage resistance, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to bring her around. She's just one of those units that if you want to rush boss, I think, and you like if you have like one more slot that you don't know who to put, I think Cherino would fill that spot. So I would say she's still on a good value side. Yeah, I think. But I wouldn't say that she's below average or a hard skip. Mm, oh yeah, I've already forgot what that I have to put this in disclaimer. All right, quick disclaimer first. Sorry, I forgot. Quick disclaimer. I'm going to scroll up. Quick disclaimer that this tier list should not be your reference if you're going for a unit or not. What's important is that if you like the unit, regardless of if it's your preference, if you like the character, if you like the if you like how they play or they are meta, it doesn't really matter. If you want it, go get him. Or should I say, if you want the character, simply get him. Okay? Regardless of how regardless of the meta, if you just love them, if you just love the character, just go for them. Okay? Follow your heart and go for it. So yeah, let's continue. Next one would be Marina. OG Marina. I would say she's still on the good value side of things. But if I have a tier that it would be better if you spook them, she gets spooked by you. If she spooks you, I think this is fine. I think she's one of those units that you don't mind being like you don't you're not really concerned of not having them, but it would be nice if you have them. Do you know? You get me. You get me. If this is one of those units that you will not be concerned if you don't have them, but if you do have them, then it's much better. Much better. Just got here. Is the current banner worth the 200 pulls? I'm 11 days old. Let's see here. Do you want them? Do you want the two of them? If so, go for it. If not, don't. Meta-wise, I cannot give you a very exact answer because you're still starting out. And Saori is really applicable to an endgame content that I don't know if you're going to check out anytime soon. Hiyori swimsuit is like probably the best bet if you're going for any one of them. He's now the top pick in Kaiten. Kaiten. Nah, I think she's still a good value. If you could also consider the her being relevant, very relevant in Kaiten, I still think that she's still good value. I'm not saying that she's bad, but she's still good value. Next one, Minori. Minori is probably the strongest unit that she reached the damage cap during Hieronymus. However, I think she would be great if you max her out. If you plan on using her, if you want to use her, you have to max her out. Well, at least in high difficulty content. Hello, Vlad. And if you don't really use her that much, it's either you just don't use her and use a better alternative, or maybe borrow a support or a assistant or a Minori from someone's assistant or assistant Minori, that rather, sorry. And Dihina is doing better right now. I would like to No, I think she belongs here. She's great if you max her out. Otherwise, she belongs here. Alright, next one. Higure Hot Spring. Holy. The only high difficult content that she's relevant to is set. And if you want to clear higher floors or higher levels of set, you have to max out Shigure. I think she belongs here, I think. I think she belongs here or here. Kurokage and Hairo? If you're talking about Kurokage and Hairo, then I'll pull it here. Great value. But Hairo? That's weird. Chokma, Kurokage, Hairo. Yeah, I'll put it here. Great value. Great value because of her usage from the chat. That she said that she's being used in Greg, Chokma, Kurokage, Hairo, and Set. In my own experience, I've seen her in Set multiple times. I've seen her... I don't know about Chokma because most of the clears were either Mari. It's just Mari Idol. So I would say that Shigure is... Yeah, I think... Yeah, I would put her here. Shigure is in great value. And I was really happy that I got her from like one of the spooks when I don't know which banner was it. But I got her. And I never regretted having her. Or I never regretted raising her ever since. Ever since I raised her. Never regret the day that I raised her. So I would say yeah, she's on the great value. I would put her here if you want, it's applicable. But I think it's I would say that even at 3 stars is really helpful for me. Like if once I get her, she's like I think it's just one of those books that you would really want and call it permanent account healing. It's just permanent account healing. Wonder if I should really spend 200 pulls for Onsen Shigure and Cherino really because they're on the same banner. Wait, are they? They're not. Onsen Cherino will be not on the banner. Will be not on the rerun. On this for the upcoming reruns. No Cherino. No Cherino Hot Spring. Anyways, let's proceed with the next new banners. Wow. After how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reruns or rerun banners, we have our first set or first pair of new banners, and we're going to start with Marina Chipao and Tomoe Chipao. Marina Chipao would fall over here. Currently, her biggest application would be Chokma Ball. Chokma, that's it. No, yeah. Never mind. Is her biggest application as a unit in high difficulty raids would be Chokma. And I think I think it's recommended to have her almost maxed out or completely maxed out in order to get her damage up as much as possible. But if we're going to just chill with all of the restriction release raids or restriction release, the value would go down, honestly. I would say he falls under good value. But if you are Giga Sweat when it comes to like final restriction release and you want to get as much rewards as possible, I think he has to be here. He has to be here. But otherwise, I think she belongs over here. Okay. Next one, Tomoe Chipao. I think he has great value. Great value to the fact that he can reposition the Kaitengers in one same spot and then have Hina or Aru maybe to almost two-shot all of them in Insane. It's kind of crazy. I think the high score in Kaiten involves Tomoe Chipao. I think because of Tomoe Chipao, we broke like 40 million. Was it 40 million? I'm not sure. 39 million in the Torment ranks or Torment scoring, which is fucking crazy. Also, she has other applications as well. I think for Tomoe Chipao, if we apply it to their allies, they get a barrier. Also, basic skill increases the amount of attack. Increases the attack with of the ally with the ally's highest attack. So basically your DPS, depending on the number of leaflets that you have. So I don't know the where was this used in the higher difficulty stuff. But this is kind of look good on paper. In set. But I don't know if you actually use this on set. I am not sure, guys. I am not sure. But I can definitely tell that you could also use her in set and also in Kaiten. Kaiten against the enemies and then set for your allies. Although the only downside for this is that you still have to reposition your units to get the barrier. It might affect your DPS. Or maybe if you could reposition or put the reposition point to the near your DPS so that it would not move much. Maybe that could work. Maybe. But I would say that she's great value. Like it would be really nice to have her. Honestly, it would be really nice to have her. Compared to like Marina, it's nice to have her. If you don't have her, that's fine. But with Tomoe, I think it's more of an QOL, I guess, to have her. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe you guys are against my idea. Next one, let's do another set of reruns. I think we're going to deal with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reruns. It's going to be fun. And the next one would be Oi Swimsuit. Wow. Oi Swimsuit easily goes to the high value tier because of how high, how much piercing effectiveness that she can give from her basic skill and from her EX skill. The only downside is that her reposition is, I don't know. It would be really nice to just give them the thing or the buff and be done with it rather than repositioning them. I guess it has its own purposes, but if you really think about it, sometimes reposition would really screw up with your DPS because they would have to take their time to move to her position. And what if her position is far away from the DPS? Maybe you could waste like a few seconds You could like waste a few seconds waiting for the DPS to come back to position themselves after going to that point of where we was. But I still but I guess the drawback doesn't really mean that she's bad. She's still a very strong support. Very strong support. I guess her survivability as well is kind of fucked. Considering that she's elastic. I mean, she's resistant to red armored red attacks. I don't know, but I have only had like bad experiences with regards to like elastic armor. So I'm not sure if my statement holds true, but maybe because when I used her in Kaiten, she easily dies if she's only a 3-star. But you have to make her EW30 to make her survive a little while. If you're doing the speedrun strat. Her L2D is great vouch. Okay, dude. Alright. I mean, I agree. It's her L2D is cute. Nice. Alright, next one would be Hinata swimsuit. Hinata swimsuit is... I don't know. Does anyone even use her? Maybe in Greg, perhaps? Someone on Greg? Any Hinata enjoyers out there? Greg was only applicable to indoors. Indoor, yeah. Unless they would implement field, Greg. Maybe that could work for Hinata. Gebura might see use for swimsuit Hinata. No. I don't think so. Someone used her in Red Kurokage, but not much. Because from what I heard, her damage is not impressive. From what I heard. But for Hinata on Red Kurokage, I think Hina dress exists. I would put her in below average because I haven't seen any good instances where Hinata was heavily used. People one chatter here said that they used her in Kurokage, but not much people used her. It was used, but not much. I don't know. Maybe she will have a time to shine this day around. Because one thing about Fubuki swimsuit is that I said that she was. I am not too unsure of what she's going to offer until Gebura came out. And she was suddenly like, yeah, she's must have in Gebura. Smile. I don't know. Sometimes Nexon really screws us up with raids that would require past units to shine. Oh, you skip Fubuki swimsuit? Oh, hell no. You're going to have a hard time in Gebura, my boy. Oh, you skip Satsuki? Too bad. We're going to release Gebura, where Satsuki is the best DPS for this raid. Classic Nexon. Classic Nexon. But yeah, I think this is going to be the same for Hinata, but I don't know where. I don't know where. But for now, I'm just going to put her in below average. But I'm not going to put her in skip. Now we have a special buffer. So like special DPS like Crimson Hinata will have a place to shine in the future. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean, but I haven't seen her yet. Maybe... That's a good raid. Yeah, maybe Field Greg. I mean, I think if they're going to match her mode or her combat power to Greg's terrain, if they're going to match that, maybe Hinata would be good. Maybe. I actually don't know. If this is a huge maybe. If they decided to release Greg Field, then Hinata would be the #1 DPS for this. But heck no. I don't know. Maybe I think that's a huge maybe. We have to be really cautious about this because this already screwed me over. Apple turn still put her here. God damn it. Oh my god. I think... Oh my god. When Kyoko was released, New Year Kyoko, that was the time when Hinata became the strongest one of the strongest AoE users in the game. Only to be probably stomped by Hoshino arm. I don't know. Really hard to tell if they're going to Nexon's going to pull troll us and release Hieronymus Field. Either new raid or Kurokage have a red armor, outdoor red armor. Wait, what's Kurokage's armor type? Or this is Urban, dude. This is Urban. Hinata is bad on Urban. Yeah, maybe if they have Field Kurokage, Field Hieronymus. I don't know about Field Chokma Balls. Wait, I think Chokma Balls is Field in the first place. Yeah, but you would need single target damage here over AoE because the only one that you're gonna have. No. Might as well skip. I'm going to put her there for now. I cannot say that she will be a hard skip. I don't think so. Like, what if, like, I'm still thinking like for a hypothetical scenario, like a Field Kurokage or a Field Gregorius. So yeah, maybe that's Iroha. Next one would be Iroha. And man, I would say that she greatly fell out after Hoshino was introduced. Like before, I'd still remember using Iroha and Ibuki to destroy Torment or to destroy Insane or speedrun Insane. Still remember those times because it was actually fun to do it. But she really fell off of grace because of Hoshino. And considering the fact that summons cannot take buffs from someone like Sakura como idol, and Asuna Idol is so bad. Like, I used to believe that Iro is very strong. Now it's just power crept by everyone else. And even if there's like support strikers who would buff specials, it wouldn't even apply to Iroha. Iroha is now hard skipped. She's no longer used anywhere, only to do missions for newbie. Not even PvP user anymore. Not even with Ibuki. Yeah, not even with Ibuki. The two are not strong enough. It's funny that they introduced such a mechanic only to be just flushed by a certain uncle. With no inspiration with her design whatsoever. It's just... I don't know. I don't want to elaborate on that. I'm just still... Why am I so salty about Hoshino arm? Yeah, the concept of having a pair, or that with Iroha Ibuki feature, that dynamic, we should have more of those. They only introduced it in Iroha and Ibuki and never did it again for the next year. You need a bond gear to come back? I don't know if she would need a again. It's well, to be fair though, if you're going to buff Iroha, you would need someone for the strikers, or maybe someone from the specials, maybe Imari, maybe. Wait, does anyone try doing Ibuki's EX skill while riding Iroha's tank with Rio? Does anyone try that? I think it would just work the same. But for summoning Iroha, oh wait, I think I will retract my statement right now. I don't know if Asuna's buff will give buff or attack to Iroha, and then Iroha inherits her attack power to the tank. So the tank has more attack if Iroha has more or gets a attack buff. Would this work? I don't know. I actually not sure, because really hard to determine if what will be the stat or the final stats of the tank if we don't see anything. We don't have any access to that. Yeah, but I'll put her in below average now because I don't think she's bad. She's just pretty much overshadowed by most units in the game. It's just sad. Just sad. Or just Hoshino. Yeah, Hoshino is just the culprit for all of this bullshit. But anyways, on to the next rerun. We'll have a very weird rerun. Like, who invited Blood to the party would be Miyu. And I would say that Miyu is below average now if we compare to Meru and Noah Panjama. But I could argue that she's a skip. I could hardly argue. I could argue that she's going to be our first hard skip. Like, Meru is just a stronger Miyu despite of her basic skill upgrade. I think it helps, but not really much. It doesn't really make her equal to Meru. And then with the release of Noah Panjama, everything, her basic skill upgrade is just completely irrelevant. It's just completely irrelevant now. I would say that Miyu is a hard skip. I'm so sorry, Miyu fans. Wherever you are. Get it? Because no one can see you. Next up would be Neru Bunny Girl, Karin Bunny Girl, Asuna Bunny Girl, and Akane Bunny Girl. Holy shit. These two are one of the few one of the first limiteds in the game, and oh boy, there are, I don't know, they're being overshadowed. But I guess you could argue that Nero could be up here because of her utility in joint firing drill. But in honesty though, guys, would you sweat, or would you mold, or would you strive having to get Neru just for joint firing drill? Yeah, I think these two are just below average. Karen has good damage, high cost, but very strict use when it comes to Peruzilla, and also regard that she has a high cost, or consider that she has a high cost, and she's a Mystic AoE sniper user. Of course, it's going to be overshadowed by someone from the 3.5 anniversary. Tada! She's now completely irrelevant. Perhaps you could use her in the current joint firing drill in JP, wherein Millennium and Abydos students have more attack against the cubes. You could use her, but come on, man. Would you sweat joint firing drill again? Would you want to spend your Paragsteins just to get a better score in JFD? No. In any case, Akane Bunny and Asuna Bunny, but for sure Asuna Bunny belongs here because she is purchasable with Grand Assault tokens, so you can buy her and max her out in due time. So no need to rush, no need to pull for her. For Akane though, honestly, I just don't use her. I just don't use her. And she has a racist. She has a attack type is sub skill that only applies to mixed type users, but of course it's compensated by having high percentage. But that's really about it. She's not amazing. She's not amazing at anything. She's just a stat stick for me. That's all. Yeah, maybe. But it really muddies the gap between below average and hard skip if I put Akane here, honestly. Oh, she's between here and here. She's like in the middle. But yeah, I would say that she's a hard skip because there's no one in the high difficulty stuff Or no one in the player. No one uses her in high difficulty stuff. No one. I use her in the current JFD, but that's really about it. That's it. Anyways, let's have a new banner. We're going to proceed with the new set of banners. And first one would be Kisaki, and I would 100% go for must have and max EW40 minimum. Why? Because her enhanced skill has buff retention. Oh what should we do to fix the 15-second limit of her not basic skill, of her EX skill? Of course we're going to put buff retention. Maybe they intentionally put her at, or she was designed to be at her EX skill designed to last for 20 seconds, but Nexon decided that, you know what, ever since we did the buff retention thing, people are starting to go for EW40, and that means people are rolling for more copies. So what if have all of these units have buff retention and reduce their buffer duration? That would be funny. People will always go for EW40 minimum, right? That would be funny. So they decided to put buff retention on every single relevant supports in the game. I don't know, I'm just being delusional here, but this is like basically the standard now for for extremely good supports. Low duration, high buff, or high quality of buff. But to fix that, you have to get her to EW40. So Kisaki increases the EX skill damage of an ally for 15 seconds, and then more if you have EW40. So it's recommended to her to have EW40, 1 because of the buff retention, and 2 because you would want her to contribute more stats for your strikers. And the thing with Kisaki is that he completely broke down the meta that would make Himari go down in perspective. But I won't make her go down here. I will still put her there. But it feels like that. It feels that Himari with the more than 100% attack increase has been power crept by someone who could increase the EX skill damage by a whooping 80%, 80.7%. And that's just fucking crazy. It's just way too crazy. It completely broke down the meta. Like, people already knew that she's going to be a must-have, and you would want her to be at EW40 because of the buff retention. However, there's like a weakness for this. You cannot really use Kisaki with someone with a non-damaging EX skill. One good example would be someone like Shiroko Terror, Terika, who else? Maybe Yoshimi band, as far as I can remember. Let's check out all of this stuff here. Yeah, Izuna. One good example would be Izuna. I think Kasusa still kinda applies. And several more, I think. You cannot also use this against... I don't know about against tanks or summons. I don't think so. I cannot confirm it nor deny it, or decline the claims. But yeah, basically non-damaging EX skills are not affected by her buff. So it would seem that maybe Himari still has a chance. Surely still has a chance. So yeah, for the meantime, for units with damaging EX skills, he is the #1 pick with regards to support, and no one else. But maybe you could pair her with Foka New Year, maybe with Akko, or maybe just Foka as your other support. And then what else? Then Arrow Dress on the next one, on your striker side, and then Hare Camp, whatever. It's just he really did just redefine the meta with units with damaging EX skills. That's it. Nothing to elaborate much here. He allows units to shine even brighter, even Mika, of course. Yeah, that's all really I could say. That she makes damaging EX skills much stronger, although it doesn't really apply on non-damaging ones because, of course, it doesn't really apply. Who use buff on tanks? Kisaki. So yeah, despite being a universal support, she's not technically universal because she doesn't work on units who doesn't have any damaging or who doesn't have damaging EX skills. And there's like only a few of them. But anyways, let's go for Reijo. I would say that Reijo is... He's a debuff amplifier. Great value in... He's great in value in Chokma. And not really being used everywhere else, honestly. And I don't know if you just need her EX skill to make her thing work. But I think... Let me check out if there's something that scales with Reijo. Yagami! Damage is insignificant. He has a plus recovery bomb that is similar to Hifumi. I don't know what is this damage. Oh no, this one. 53% of the amount of it. Continuous damage. Oh, 53% of the damage. Not necessarily that scales with Reijo. From what I can understand or I can comprehend from this. Debuff amplifier, huh? Only works on one specific release restriction, and you kinda want to have her if you want to clear higher floors. She's a debuff. Yeah, she's a DOT amplifier. She makes DOTs better. But keep in mind that Reijo doesn't deal chill or poison. What she only does, he amplifies their effects. He only amplifies the effects. That's it. Huh. Rokma has great value. Everything else is meh. I think she's one of the units that would be very great if you have her. But if you don't have her, that's fine, but you might miss a bit much or a bit on Chokma. So maybe I'll put her here. But that would be really unfair to Marina. Ooh. If I'm going to put Reijo here, Marina has to come up over here. I mean, technically she's also relevant in Chokma, but that's really about it. I'll leave her on great value for now. Let's just proceed. I don't want to ponder way too much on this. Anyways, let's proceed with another set of of reruns. This time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rerun. So first off, we're going to have Yun Mall. And I think she's a hard skip. Completely irrelevant in the meta. That's it. She's nowhere in the meta. Or she's nowhere to be found in top leaderboards. As far as I can as far as I know. No one uses her that much. And please, if you're going to argue me like she's good, she has high single target damage. Have you considered Hina dress? Have you considered how they broke Hina dress to the point that almost every single AU or single target or some AoE units are just stomped by her? So yeah. Oh yeah, thank you. She's also farmable, so her value still just goes down. I would say just hard skip and just wait for her to spook you, or just wait for her maybe farm her shards if you just want her, and she'll come to you in due time. Anyways, let's proceed with the next one. Let's have Shaya Casual, and she's been useful in Chokma heavy armor. So I'm going to put her on the same tier as Marina because they share the same use in high difficulty stuff. So yeah. And the damage is, or I don't know, it's not impressive, but you can I think it still has eyes for, or she still has utility because he has poison on her basic skill, which is basically really useful against Chokma. And then for her EX skill, you can use her to damage Chokma, and the device that you could use to activate the hooks at the same time. It works like that. And it's kind of creative on how I don't know. I wonder how they just yeah, we can use Saya Casual to target the Chokma and the device at the same time. That's really crafty. Anyways, next one. Let's just be quick with the reruns here. Asaso swimsuit, nowhere to be found anymore. I think. I guess you could maybe use her in Chokma Yellow or Chokma, not yellow but blue, the original Chokma. But I mean, Saudi swimsuit is like your number one pick for this, isn't it? Asasa. Not you. Chill. And then for Saudi swimsuit, it's just more chill and damage. So yeah. It's just funny to think that Saudi swimsuit is basically a better Asasa swimsuit Asasa. But oh yeah, she can do. Oh, it's not like she's like useless or anything. You can still use her in Chokma, but that's really about it. Saudi can take her place at any time if you have her. So yeah, below average. Mashiro swimsuit, dude. There was a speed run in Chesed that requires her, but I don't think that's enough for me to say that she has good value. I don't think. I don't know. I could say that she's hard skip. I don't know. Even in the current PvP meta, she's irrelevant because evasion doesn't exist on that map anymore, unless if they bring back maps with that doesn't reduce evasion. Maybe she could come back in the PvP meta, but right now she's not. No, I would say she's a hard skip. But if you want to do the one, I think one opening or one groggy Chesed Torment, I guess you could give her a shot, but maybe you might want to max her or raise her up to make her give more stat shares to your strikers. But my heart tells me to hard skip. Sorry. Next one, Hifumi swimsuit, hard skip. I don't know. Before she was used to give attack speed because Shirokuro was so bullshit that critting is not an option, or crit damage. Was it crit damage or crit? And you just have to rely on a hyper sped up Izuna with Chinatsu Onsen or Chinatsu Hot Springs and then Ako. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's basically it. But I don't really see any use on Hifumi swimsuit and other stuff, considering that we already have like better team to beat the shit out of Shirokuro Torment, and that's without Hifumi swimsuit. So hard skip. And she's also available. I think she's like the first swimsuit unit that is available on hard stages. Weird. Yeah, very weird. But yeah, she's available in hard stages. You could just farm her if you want to get her, but otherwise hard skip. Next one, Yukari. I don't want to trigger Kwaki here, but I would say that uh, here's the thing, chat. Yukari is super strong if you set her up. Like, the setup for Yukari is so damn long. I think it's just better off using double Hanako, isn't it? I think it would be better just using double Hanako instead of even considering Yukari. So I would put her in below average. I just don't think she's really that strong. She has strong damage, but she's really hard to use. And considering that Hanako is much easier to use compared to Yukari, why would you use Yukari? Next one, Renge. Hardly even see her in anything. Hard skip. Kikyo has honestly good. She's currently the only Sonic buffer in the game that lies to her, lies in her basic skill. So she would have good. I think she's good. She has good value. But if Kikyo is a Sonic buffer rather than a debuffer, I think her rank will be much higher. No, but no, I don't think so. Wait, hang on. Ignore what I said earlier, but I think Kikyo at her own has good value right now. Considering that we don't have a dedicated Sonic unit, a Sonic buffer. So I would say good value. Yeah, I would just put her in good value for her. It also debuffs and provides cost. God, I'm swaying between great and good. I would say that if, let's just say this year, we will get a Sonic buffer, I think she would fall down over here. But it doesn't mean she's going to be super irrelevant now, because if the Sonic buffer will give a target, maybe multiple targets, a Sonic effectiveness buff on their EX skill, Kikyo's buff will still stack because it came from a different source. Okay. And you guys said that she also provides debuff to the enemy, and she gives cost down if you meet her conditions. Either both Reijo and Kikyo down to good value, or both of them in great value. Ooh. Okay, I think I'll keep here. I'll keep it here. I think Kikyo right now, she has good value. And it would be really nice if you have her. If you are going to min-max Kurokage, I think she falls over here. Great if you max her out. But on her own, I think she's great as she is. Alright, next one. We will have a new set of banners. Wow! And this time we will have Idol Mari and Idol Sakurako. And let's start with Idol Mari. Idol Mari, I would say that she has to be maxed. EW40 minimum. I think that it has to be said. Mari is currently the best striker healer in the game. which is funny. Because her other variant, which is another striker healer, is arguably the worst one. And then she made a comeback with her idol variant that might be arguably the best striker healer in the game. Yeah. Idol Mari, I think I think she falls into great value, and I think she would be really fine if you have her only at 3-star. But I think it has to be said that EW40 compared to like 3-star has a lot of difference. Like it's just day and night difference. Anyways, I think that's what I think. Idol Mari is just basically Kokona with a overheal mechanic. He also has overheal mechanic on her basic skill, I believe. Never mind, doesn't have one. And her condition for the EX cost reduction is much simpler than Kokona. For Kokona, it has to be the stamps. Kokona has to get 5 stamps, which is obtainable from her EX skill and from her basic skill. 5 stamps. And then for Mari, you just need 3 uses of her EX skill. 3 uses of her EX skill. After gaining 3 stacks of fan service, and she will reduce the EX skill of all allies except herself. Which is easy enough. It's just a better Kokona, but it doesn't really mean that Kokona will be completely obsolete. No. Kokona was still used in Hieronymus last season because Mari is a middle striker. That means he will have a tendency to go forward more than Hoshino swimsuit, and Hieronymus will target Mari instead. And since Mari has heavy armor, he takes neutral damage to Hieronymus. And yes, she will die. So yeah, it doesn't mean that Kokona is completely will be completely obsolete after the release of Idol Mari. It's just that Mari Mari has a lot more uses and much easier to use than Kokona, but there are some instances where Kokona still has to be used. I don't know if that would make sense. Anyways, Sakurako Idol. Sakurako Idol is probably one of the few units who could buff special units. Is one of the first striker supports who could buff specials. And then at EW40, she gets, let me guess, buff retention. Hell yeah, of course! Of course! It has to be buff retention! But regardless, I think she will fall into the great value because her buff is really significant, really good for Gebura and for Hieronymus. Not Hieronymus, but rather Greg, if we're going to use Minori or someone else. Gebura makes Idol Sakurako from good value to great value. She's great value ever since Greg. I think she's been great value ever since Gregorius. And it's just being proven again in Gebura. Okay? So I'm not going to discuss Mari because I think you guys are going just going to get her, just complete the first part of the story of the event story, and you should be able to get her and just grind the story or grind the event so that you can have her at 3 stars. And anyways, let's continue with another set of reruns. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's after the idol event. Let's start off with Hinata. Hinata, because of Kisaki, because of maybe Arudress, Ako, Kayoko, Kayoko New Year, especially, he's become so strong. Super strong that sometimes there are still some people even using her despite having Hoshino armor or Hoshino arm. I'm not sure if this is I am telling the truth or this is held by actual factual information. But yeah, I think she's great if you max her out. And you can definitely use her if you max her out. But and if you're not, he goes from this to here. Like, you could use her here. You could really use her if you max her out. Just hyper buff her and nuke the shit out of Gauss. Amazing. But if you're going to not make her just a 3-star or anything below EW or EW 30, he's not even worth the race. He's so weak at 3 stars, and the only way to make her shine is to just star her up. So I would put her here. That's why this is yellow. It's just hanging over there, here, and over here. Saori! Oh god. No one uses Saori anymore. The Arius squad, the Arius niche, is so irrelevant. Like, they're supposedly niche, which is, or supposedly rate of expertise, which is Hieronymus indoors. Nah, it's been replaced by Hina. Like, just Saori doesn't have any place anymore. Yes, she has a guaranteed crit on her EX skill and her basic skill, but she doesn't produce the same amount of damage as Hina. I've had her at EW 40. I'm not sure it's enough for Chokmon. Who? Hinata? I'm not sure. Perhaps it is. I think it would get you far. Provided that you have other debuffers as well. DOT debuffers as well. But yeah, I don't really see Hinata Saori anywhere now. He's just gone. And her relevance was also short-lived, I think. So yeah, a hard skip. Hina's swimsuit though. Hina's swimsuit is just below average for me. Her sub-skill just makes her bad because you need other Arius to fully use her. Yeah. Sadly. And ideally, you would want the OG Arius squad. Because because the swimsuit ones are not going to help them in against Hieronymus because they have a armor type or attack type mismatch. Saori is still good, but other Arius is are no longer good, so it makes her bad. I guess you could put it that way, that she's being held by her own teammates. Like if her teammates are good and being used up to this day, maybe Saori would be also really good. But no, Atsuko is not really relevant in Hieronymus. I mean, she helps with the healing, although it's small because of the healing down passive. But Atsuko is more used somewhere else. Misaki is just bad. Hiyori OG is just also bad, which only leaves Saori being, if she's going to deal much damage, but because she doesn't have anyone on her side, it's just sad. Anyways, let's go back to Hina swimsuit. I think Hina's swimsuit is more of a gimmicky character nowadays. I think you could still use her in Kaiten. But she's not weak, I think. I think I would put her here. Yeah. I think this is fair to put her here. Like, I mean, you could like use her in Titan, but again, her dress version is just going to dominate every single thing. That it's just her dress version is doing things that doing the same thing but better. Then what's the point? No, I would put her below average. I don't think she's gaining much traction these days. Anyways, Iori's swimsuit. I actually forgot what she does. She does damage. She deals chill. And when she attacks, she has a chance to chill. But this is not It's not here. If there's red Chokma, maybe she would be in good value. But right now, I would say hard. There's a JFD in the future where the OT matters, and it's going to be relevant. Oh god. I would say, yeah, I think it's safe to put her here. Yeah. Safe to put her here. Next one. Just be quick with this. It's been an hour and 30 minutes since we started. Alright, Shiroko riding. Mediocre damage. Not really relevant in the meta. Nowhere to be found. Hard skip. Okay, next one will be Satsuki and Chiaki. Satsuki and Chiaki are released after the 5 consecutive rerun banners. Not really. They were released in that. So let's start with Chiaki. I would say that Chiaki's damage is good, even though that she doesn't deal crit on her on her EX skill. I think she's still a crap ton of damage, but I haven't seen her yet in an actual raid, a single target raid. I think it would be nice if we test her out in Shirokuro, but we haven't seen any Shirokuro for like in a while now. What's her attack type? Sonic. But yeah, from what I experienced, I have her at EW40 and she deals good damage. Much better if you have her at EW50. So I would say that she's great if you max her out. It's just a matter of time where we get a high crit res elastic armored single target raid. A single raid that focuses on single target. Or a raid that where single target attacks are more relevant than AoE. And I think Chiaki would be shining on this. He would be shining on this. And it's the same as Satsuki. We don't even know that Gebru is coming out. So I was genuinely surprised that Chiaki is actually very strong. Of all of the single target ones, she on top? I am not sure, but she's definitely one of the top. He has good, like, high. It's just Yaki. Like, if you look at their skills by paper, from what I can see here, he deals a lot of damage. She has high damage multiplier. He has sonic effectiveness that lasts for 25 seconds with a 5-second cooldown between each activation. He also has attack in W40 with an additional attack at enhanced or EW40 attack additional at EW40 she has additional attack in on top of her original 26.6%, and then when she activates her ES skill, she has her own mini Isaki that lasts for 7 seconds, which is basically the entire duration of her skill. Yeah, 6 seconds over here. 180 frames, skill animation 6 seconds. And this lasts for 7 seconds. So it's just from here it feels that, oh, she doesn't crit. But if you factor all of this in, and then outside buffs like Isaki, like Hare Camp, or perhaps you could use Ui or Yuri Fuka for Chiaki, I believe she's going to even top Momoy. I think she's given this, if they're going to release like high crit res single target elastic boss or elastic armor boss, Chiaki would be the best one. I think. I just feel it. I just feel that Chiaki, despite not being able to crit on her ES skill, is just being compensated by her hyper carry buffs. And all of those buffs are really useful. It doesn't really waste. Nothing in her kit just waste. It's just there's nothing. Everything is just very useful. So yeah, I think she would be really great if you max her out. But if not, she's just, you know, a regular Sonic single target unit. Anyways, let's proceed with Satsuki. I'm going to say that she's going to be really great if you max her out. Source, Gebura. That's all. I just didn't really mind Satsuki until now. She has defense piercing, yes. And she deals this much damage to one enemy. And she consumes 3 additional units of skill cost, increasing the damage by 35% for each additional unit of cost consumed. And cost decrease the rest will be calculated using the base cost. So, okay. So it gets stronger. It's just similar to Minori. If you charge her up even more, or maybe also similar to Hasumi track. It's just a monster. And then 35 every 35 seconds she decreases the crit damage rest, which is a nice cherry on top. And she has crit damage as well. And she increased the attack of all allies by 70.3%, which is classic. And then pair her up with Sakurako Idol and then Asuka Asuna uniform, and you get a hyper carry Tatsuki. Hyper fucking carry. Disgusting damage against Gebura. So I would say that she would be great if you max her out. Next one would be Makoto and Ako. Makoto is, I would say, great value, all purpose. Although 5 cost EX skill, really useful in set. And also really useful in Hieronymus if you use Hina. Yeah. Because you would use Kisaki and I think Kisaki and was it Nagisa for the specials. So that leaves Ako as your sub DPS slash buffer. Anyways, yeah. She's just a party wide. She's just a multi-target crit damage or crit rate and crit damage. Okay, I forgot. Ako just crit and crit damage, and she also has a defense down, really perfect for Set and really perfect for Set and Hieronymus, and she also deals good damage. Not that remarkable, but it's there. She's there to help you out. And she also has some attack stats for each successful protection. So yeah, she's like a very decent sub DPS slash buffer. And a debuffer as well. So that's 3-in-1 support for you. Right? 3-in-1. It's just really good. Great, really high value. Anyways, next one will be Makoto. Makoto is probably I think she would be up here. The reason why I put it up here is because even at 3-star, reportedly, from what I heard, even at 3-star, you could clear a torment wave without any problems. Just torment mobs, like small mobs, without any problems. I think it would be much easier if you have her at EW 30, but from what I heard, that 3 stars is already enough to clear a wave in torment, which is saying something. That is really saying something. I mean, considering that she's an SR, which has high attack, 6 cost, yes, but huge AoE. Very huge AoE and an accuracy that's basically something that the chested mobs cannot dodge. Basically cannot dodge. I don't know if they can still dodge, but they cannot. Most of the time they get hit and die. That's how really good it is. She also has a debuff, defense debuff, but I don't really pay attention to that, but it's there, so might be helpful in some cases. But I would say that I would say that she's really in great value because of Chesed. I would say that she's going to be great if maxed out, if not for Chesed. I would say, but right now, I can say that she is in great value even at lower levels or lower stars. And it would be much better if you have her maxed out. Just how good she is. That's how so good she is. So yeah, great value. Next one would be Kasumi and Ichika. Oh my god. So this is because of how we still don't have much options when it comes to the Sonic department. That's a really weird phrase. So I would say that I would put her here. She has a debuff, a defense debuff, I believe, if you use her EX skill. A defense debuff, good one. And then he has, what is this? He gets one drill. She gets 1,244% damage to all targets when of the cosmic skill, which is kinda nice on paper. She's not bad. I would say I got her, but I don't use her. I got her recently, but I don't haven't raised her. But I haven't seen her. No, I think I've seen her. I've seen her in some cases, or in Korokage. So yeah, since Korokage has high defense, Kasumi's defense shred is basically really good. Has good damage as well. Ichika. I don't know about Ichika. I haven't seen her much. Honestly, I haven't seen her much. Is her skill AoE? Every 30 seconds, she increases her sonic effectiveness, blah blah blah. Deals small amount of damage. This additional hit. Accuracy. Hand shape area. Oh, so you're telling me that she's just a bad or a worse Hanako, huh? If that's the case, she could be a below average or hard skip. Probably I'm just going to give her... Sorry, Ichika fans. If you already have someone like Hanako swimsuit, then I don't see the point of having Ichika. If Ichika is just... I know I think her EX skill is not that wide. Is it wide enough to cover every single hitbox from hitbox of Korokage? Damage got overshadowed by Hanako and Yukari. Okay, then I can justify that. She's going to be a hard skip. Yep. Yeah. But good damage. Cost and damage got overshadowed by Hanako and that's unfortunate. Alright. I don't know much about Ichika, but from what I know that she deals AoE, and I don't really see her in Kurokage. Honestly, I don't really see her in Kurokage, so I would say that she's a hard skip. Yeah. Haven't seen her ever since she was announced or she was released. I don't know. Maybe I was too oblivious about all of what people would use, or naive of what people use. It's basically purple Hina. Oh, purple OG Hina, or purple dress Hina. But I guess that's the former. Anyways, let's proceed with... Oh my god, I don't know why they have a rerun for this, but this is a filler of all time. Iori. I would say she's good. I think she's still good as a year one, despite being year one. She's still good, but I don't think you would pull for her because she's farmable. I think you would just let her spook you and then farm her shards if you want to raise her. So I don't, yeah, I think I think she's still good for me. She's really easy to use, although she moves around a lot, that would sometimes fuck her up. But regardless, she's not that bad. It's just she's farmable and there are better alternatives. I think we have an EW50 at this point. Come on, let's consider all of the people who don't have an EW50 yet. Anyways, yeah, Iori, I know that again her kit is basically Unga Bunga, shoot, and then yeah, damage, but farmable, and she's basically overshadowed by someone stronger, which is Mika, or everything else, or everyone else that is really good. I think Hiyori is also stronger than her if conditions were met. But in any case, let's proceed with Megu. Megu is probably the first flamethrower unit in the history of Blue Archive, and probably the worst one. He's bad. No use in the meta. No place for her in anywhere. Sorry, I'm going to say it. He has no use anywhere. I mean, she looks cool. I mean, fire, man, fire, woo, fire. She's a pyromaniac, and well, she's not really pyromaniac, but woo, fire, right, guys? It's just so funny that she doesn't deal burn. He doesn't deal burn despite being a flamethrower user. Why? It's just, I don't get it. Even her basic skill is basically a fire icon. I know it's fire that doesn't deal fire damage or fire debuff. It would be really good if they decided to release Chokma Red, but no, no. Why? Burn damage already exists before Mega was released. It already exists on Momoy. If they're going to buff her with her basic skill, at least make that circular zone also inflicts burn. I think in that way that would be that would make sense at the very least, right? Come on. It would also be really nice if her sub skill, or yeah, maybe her sub skill, all of her normal stacks have a stackable burn. That would be really crazy, right? But no, they don't want to do that. Element damage, just like in Arknights. That will be also be cool. Like there's like a burst burn damage. Like if she deals enough elemental or fire damage, the fire will, I don't know, blow up, explode, deal burst damage. No, they had that opportunity. They had all of those. They could have formulate all of those good ideas, but nah, just make her ignore delay. Oh, she's a flamethrower user. What? Okay, yeah, just make her deal damage that continuously circular DOT damage. Oh, area DOT damage. I don't know. Nexon could have designed her so hard, but they decided to make her extremely forgetful. I love Megu, man. I love Megu. Her design is just top notch. But come on, her kit is just don't do justice. Anyways, Otaha cheerleader or cheer squad in global terms. Shit. I don't really see her that much anymore. A hard skip. The reason, I don't know. I think Sakurako OG is much better. Much better to use. And Kuroko is much better to use than Utaha. So if you manage to get Shiroko Terror after her banner, then might as well just trash this unit away. God damn, she became very attractive on her cheer squad version. Like, have you seen her transformation from the original to this? Like, I think she was one of those girls who went through a total makeover, and no one can hardly recognize her on how big her transformation was. Otaha passed her chest. That's a lie. That's a lie. Her assets were hidden all along. Have you heard of that? Have you considered the fact? Mr. Quacky? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I think it's just a design failure. I don't know, man. But it would be really nice if Otaha gets a remodel. It would be really nice if she gets a remodel just to look like this. Counter argument, Yukata. I haven't seen her Yukata version. Just link it to me on Discord. But in any case, let's proceed with Kotori Cheer Squad. Oh no! What happened? Where is she? From what I remember, she was used once in one certain JFD. And she's gone. Hard skip. Just exactly one JFD from what I remember. She was used there. She was really strong there. And then she was... Or she was like... Oh, let me prepare my... my camp. And she was just like... Oh, fuck, okay. Okay, redo. Okay. And she was just like... this is just so sad, man. It's just so sad. Whatever. If you guys are looking forward to use Kotori anytime soon, that's not the time. Anyways, let's proceed with the next set of units. Noah, Yuka Sportswear, and Mari Sportswear. Oh, this is Yuka Track and Mari Track. Why Blue Archive Wiki still use their own names? Anyways, Noah. I don't see you anywhere, but did we have like a comparison between Noah and Akane? Did we? 40%, 40.5 for 40 seconds. 37% for 30 seconds. Oh, okay. I think I know why. Because in Bina, you cannot really use Noah here. Because of how neutral she is. Her armor is neutral against Bina. And chances are, Akane would have more chances to survive more than Noah. I think that was the argument here. But let's just see her in another one. Another scenario. Gauss? Gauss doesn't have any that much defense. It was replaced by Shiroko swimsuit. Alright, let's compare. 40%, 40.5 for 40 seconds. And then Shiroko swimsuit is 34.2% for 30 seconds. And then basically cost recovery unit. It's just a separate this is two separate units, honestly. I don't know. I think she's still she's still good, but not your number one pick when it comes to debuff application. There's no high defense boss that do that red damage and need reposition. I won't say that she's a hard skip, but rather I would say that she's alright. Doesn't have like, you don't really want her, I guess it's not something that you would use over Akane in Bina or even Kana in Bina. I just don't think so. Maybe you could use her in her team, or if you want to really squeeze it out, maybe you could bring Noah just to shred that defense. Maybe, I don't know. It can be used in Hieronymus, but not top pick. I don't know about that, Chief. I mean, Nagisa exists. So yeah, I would put her in below average, but I could understand if you want to put it in hard skip. But right now, I'll put her in below average. The utility is still there, but it's not as relevant as Kana. In any case, let's proceed. Yuka track and Mari track. Yuka track is still up to this day great value. A reposition that is very cheap, only 3 cost, and then gives barrier to everyone comes to her position, and her basic skill also gives her her own shield, basically double shield. And and then at EW4 or at higher stars, he gets I think it's just more barrier effect or more barrier HP, and then she has a little bit of mystic she has a mystic effectiveness for whenever she's if she stops moving. It is just a nice cherry on top, not really significant. You don't really use her for DPS, but I guess that's fine. I think that it doesn't no harm. I think it doesn't disadvantage anyone, so it's just there. So yeah, I also used her in Gebura, although she dies easily in Gebura. As long as you have the radiator up and running, he should survive for an extended period of time. I think she is closer to a must-have as she is essential to an account. Also Shiroko, yes. Must have. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'll still put her in great value. I think um her being an essential makes her really great. I think she's belongs here. This one is just really exceptional to the point that you have to max them out and have them and max them out. But for her, I think 3 stars. I think she will have a very high value already, but I don't think she would belong here and have her max her out. I think 3 stars is good. 4 stars or even EW30 would be much better. Probably falls in the same tier as Mari in my opinion. I can understand the argument that Yuka is a must-have and maxed. And the requirement would be, I think EW30 is good. EW40 is ideal. 50 is probably overkill. Yeah, she functions at 3 stars. That's why I put her in great value. They function well. If you check the list here, Shigure, Tomoe, Oi Swimsuit, Reijo, Kikyo, Sakurako, Ako, Makoto, and Yuka. It's just, even at 3 stars, they will serve your account really well. That's why they are great value. I don't want to say must have because it gives like a sense of me enforcing you to get the unit and then and have it just get the unit. But we do have the highest tier is must have and max because I think it has to be done. Like this one has to be there. But great value, I don't want to make it a must have. Like this one, like this must have. No, not really. But it would be really. I think this one would have like a nice ring to it. It doesn't really enforce or really makes people panic that they have to get this or else they're going to explode. But I would say that having these units would really benefit for your account. I've been molding with Mori ever since. Yeah. Alright. That's out of the way. Let's have Mari Sports. Wait, oh no, this is Mari track. Fuck. I don't know. Mari track is nowhere to be seen because on how limited her kit is. But I am on the stance where all striker healers are currently good because we don't have much of them. Well, they're increasing. They're getting increasing in numbers, but Mari is probably. I would argue that among all of the striker healers, I think Mari is probably the fourth. Hang on. Let me support that with facts and logic. Hang on. So healer, striker. Oh, there's 5 of them. I think, my own opinion, Mari track is probably the 4th weakest or 5th weak or the weakest striker healer. Because I would say the top 1 would be Mari Idol, then Kokona, then Koharu. I don't know Rumi. I don't know about much about Rumi, but Mari track, I would say that her heals are great, but her on how she applies her heals are super limited. because she only applies the heals around her. It's not targetable. You cannot target in an AoE. You can't do that. And it's only targetable around her, or it's applicable to all targets around her. And that's why she's kinda limited to me. But this one has like some buff removal. It has HP regen as well. I don't know, you could argue that maybe Rumi is the weakest, maybe Mari is the weakest, but I think these two are fighting for the 4th and 5th spot. I just think. I don't know. But yeah. But for the top 3, I am certain that the Mari, Kokona, and Koharu are still probably the best. Even Koharu is still relevant, and considering that she is free, basically free from the Total Assault shop, which makes her value even better, although she's a skippable character if she ever reruns. Rumi is the weakest, but all striker heroes are as good as the baseline. Yeah, I agree. I'm still on the stance that all striker healers are still good. It's just that there are some striker healers that are better than the others. It doesn't mean that Rumi is garbage. It doesn't really mean that Mari is garbage. No, not really. I'm saying that everyone's has their own quirks. And I'm glad that they designed it that way. And it's just that, you know, some are just better than the others, especially just Mari. It's just super good. Overheal mechanic? What do you mean my heals are not completed wasted if I just heal them for like 100 health? What do you mean they get a HP overflow? It's just that. So yeah, Mari is just the bottom. She's like top 4 or top 5 best healers in the best striker healers in the game. But I would say she's still in good value because she's still a striker healer, and there are only 5 striker healers in the game. And I'm happy that I have 4 out of 5. I don't have Mari Trap. Oh yeah, alright. Next one would be Haruna's track. Haruna's track is probably the worst tonic unit in the game. And she doesn't have any application. Her heals are there. Repositions are also there. She's just a cheaper Vulca that deals damage, nothing else. Holy. If I don't know, maybe she would have some applications and sometime in the future, but I don't know, it's just her defense down is super weak. He only heals by this much. I think this is just standard, yeah. But your L2D, yeah. If you're going for L2D tier list, guys, if you're going for L2D tier list, I think this is one. This is the one we should go for. But right now, fuck me, Haruna is just the best character as an L2D screen. But gameplay wise, Jesus Christ, I don't know why they designed her like that. I don't know. It's just sad. It's just a cheaper Fuka, OG Fuka, with nothing to prove. He says nothing, just nothing to prove or nothing. She shines on nothing. She shines on nothing. She offers nothing. Mediocre healing. Oh. Maybe reposition because there are not a lot of reposition units in the game, but still, you're wasting a special slot. You could always use Yuka Track for it. You could use Mari Idol for it. But would you use Haruna Track, a special unit, to show me your special slot just for reposition? Hell no. Hell no. Why would I do that? But again, L2D wise, one of the best. Anyways, next one would be the first set of Pajama Girls. Woohoo! Pajama Girls! Okay, let's go for Pajama Yuka. Right now, he was seen being used in Gebura. And she deals defense debuff. And only costs 2. If it's light armor, that is almost on par with Kana. Almost on par. And she has rebuff retention, of course. And she has self-sustain, but I don't think you would rely on this. And she also has this. And every time, but this is every time she gets healed. Which is kind of complementary to the Gebra mechanic. The Radiator, if you met a certain criteria, it will heal your allies. And this will also help Yuka. She gets beefier or tankier for every heal that she gets. And it's stackable up to 7 times. So yeah, I would say that she's a Gebra unit and she could be a Red Bina candidate. A Red Bina debuffer. Although, again, I also argue that maybe Kana... I think Kana is Kana is slightly better. Slightly better. But considering that Kana doesn't have any armor type restrictions with this one, that's why I said that Kana is better than Yuka. But if we're just talking about light armor, I can argue that Yuka might be better than Kana because her debuff lasts for 25 seconds compared to Kana, which is only 20 seconds. And Yuka also has a debuff retention as well. So if we're talking about consistency in the debuff, also costs 2, by the way. Also lasts longer, by the way. I guess you could have Yuka instead. He does gets replaced by Kana in Torment. Oh, okay. What's your armor type? Maybe, yeah, maybe. Oof. I would say, because of that, hypothetically, if we have someone that we could use a defensive debuff on, I think Yuka would be a great value. I think she is on par with Swimsuit Kana. Then I think she's in the great value category. Alright. Noah Panjama. Alright, let me glaze on Noah Panjama real quick. So, I have a question for you guys. Who would win? A hovercraft? Or a pillow? You have 5 seconds to answer. Okay, according to my imaginary watch, time's up. And you already know the answer. It's the pillow. The pillow was so strong, I don't know, it tore through, it blasted through the hovercraft and Wakamo dies. That's how comedic this her EX skill is. He gets mad, throws a pillow at Wakamo. 100-kilogram pillow. I don't think. Yeah, the pillow nooks are just crazy, man. So, just because of that, I know that she's only excels in Wakamo hovercraft at the moment because of how it works. Weakness detection is one of the best, one of the things that you need to have in Wakamo swimsuit. I guess maybe in the future they would implement such a thing on other raids, but I don't really see that in sometime anytime soon. But Honoa, holy shit! Not only she deals weakness detection, although it is less than it can handle less than hits than Meru. I think it also lasts for a shorter period of time. Let me check. Noah's weakness detection will last for 20 seconds, and I think for Meru it lasts for 30 seconds. Even though her weakness detection and her maximum hits, or the duration of her weakness detection and her maximum hits for that duration, or for that weakness detection, is just lower than Meru, it was compensated by her burst. It's just basically Meru, a worse Meru, but if you add the burst, I don't know, it's just a better Meru now. It's just less capacity. The weakness detection has less capacity, but hell no, I would also argue against that because of this. She gets an enhanced version of it. On top of that, she gets an enhanced version of it. And it's just a monster. And she also has a piercing effectiveness that only lasts for 10 seconds though. But if you time this one properly, he could just land this while using this. Less cost also on the stronger version. He also has cost recovery for 30 seconds. 803. That's basically one unit of one student worth of cost every second. Plus 103 more. It's just way too crazy. It's just it's just so strong. It makes this and this so not herself. She makes Meru and Miyu super irrelevant. You don't really need this too if you don't really need this too if you already have her or someone else or a friend or a club member with a max Noah. That's how bullshit she is. Yeah, it's just a premium Meru. Imagine a premium version of a 3-star. Which is basically another term for power crap. So yeah, great if you max her out, but still But I still think that I could argue that she's in great value if you have already have Meru. But I think she would be much better if you max her out. You could copy my my team for Wakama Hovercraft. I only used Noah Panjama as support. I didn't have Mika as my. That's the funny thing. I didn't have Mika on my second phase. On the Hovercraft phase. It was only, I think, Utaha, Kisaki, Utaha, Kisaki, Hare, Maki. I don't remember. Noah Panjama and oh shit, I can't remember the other one. Neru. There you go. OG Neru. Oh my god. In any case, yeah, I think she deserves this spot. Next one would be Aru New Year, Mutsuki New Year, Kayoko New Year, and Haruka New Year. These are reruns. Aru New Year, huh? You know, I as much as I love Aru, I mean, this is an Aru channel, guys. We are Aru stans here, Aru stans, but we have to face the reality that she's garbage. We have to face the reality that she's so irrelevant in Chesed because of Makoto. That would make her garbage. I'm so sorry, Aru fans. But I am also Aru fans, but I have to speak out about Aru New Year. He's not that good. He's not that good. I'd say put her below average. No, man. No. Her OG and dress version are still relevant. Yeah, I think that's the saving grace. You can still use her in spite of Makoto's existence solely due to the cost recovery. That's not cost recovery, that's refund. It's just cost gen. She has 6 deeds, which is difficult to obtain, and you can only obtain it in Chesed. She generates 0.7 times it's 4.2. Not that bad. Takes cost though. And also considering that is it Insane or Torment? Insane has if you kill a minion, it summons another one. Have you guys remember Chesed? If you kill a minion, a cube comes out. And if you use Aru against it, he kills the minion and the cube, and another minion, another cube, another minion, another cube. So essentially, she just killed 3 minions. He doesn't kill much enemies on Insane and Torment. Is it Torment or Insane or Torment? Yeah. Cost refund means nothing if when Makoto wipes out ads anyway. Is it Torment? Or 5 minions? Wait, how many bounces does it have? Oh, 11 times. Fuck. Sorry. 5 minions. Sorry. Insane. Okay. Insane and Torment. 11 times and only kills 5 minions. And if you're unlucky, if if the minions are not close enough, it will end. The bounce will end. I don't know, man. It's just compared to someone like Charino EW30 or 40. Makoto, 3-star or above. Nonomi, even. Who else? I would say Sumire, but it could, yeah, maybe Sumire or maybe Tsurugi. It takes out like 20% of a wave. Like what? At 6 costs? I would rather use 6 costs on Makoto. She's just so sad, guys. She's poorly designed. And what's again? I am molding this forever since she came out. Ready? Max HP for 26.6%. I get it. He has defense down up to 6 times. That would make it. Let's do some quick math. Sorry. 5.3 times. Oh no, 5.3 times 6. That's 31.8 defense down. However, I still don't need max HP, man. Why would I need max HP? Just give me, I don't know, maybe crit damage? And why would I need attack speed? Why would I need this? And why would she need this? This is, her enhancing is just a big question mark. This one is okay. I mean, I don't mind. Her defense is just doesn't make sense. Why would she do have this? I don't know why this demerit exists. He's not that broken. He's just bad. That's just bad, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aura fans. I am a Aura fan myself as an owner of the Bond 88 Auru and soon to be Bond 100. Respectfully, my dear Aura fans, she's bad. I can't. I cannot say that she would be below average because it's not below average. It's just below average. To the point that he just might have just dropped here. Sorry, but if they want to fix her, completely overhaul her skill set. Make it better. This is like Ricochet. It's not relevant anymore when it comes to multiple targets. And considering the chest said Insane and Torment, it spawns cubes if you kill a minion. It makes her efficiency much worse. Because her Ricochet essentially it's single targets one by one, like until 11 times. I got her like a month after playing and immediately realized that she was bad. Yeah, and if you even use her in normal stages, she wouldn't even complete big stacks of bad deeds. You cannot really utilize her sub skill because the fight will be over if you the fight will be over by then. I don't know, man. Just Auro's just sad. Auro New Year's is sad. I'm just confused on how they well designed Auro OG and Auro Dress. Although Auro Dress is still kind of funky though on her enhanced skill, but I don't know, they did her dirty on her New Year. She's really beautiful on her New Year sprite, I tell you. I think among all of the L2Ds in of Auro, I think her New Year one is the cutest one. I think it's the best for me. I think her New Year L2D is the best. And then second is the dress, and then third would be the OG. But shit, man. Fight is over before she even saw. But anyways, enough ranting about Aru. Let's proceed with Mutsuki New Year. I think Mutsuki New Year is good. He was strong before, overshadowed by just certain units. But she lost relevancy when more and more Mystic units came out. But I wouldn't say that she's bad. I wouldn't say that she's below average, or below average. I would still say that she's good. So still a solid unit for me. Also for like everyday mission stages, she just sweeps everyone with this skill. Even with the, if you level her up really well, I think you can just bring her anywhere. And yeah, she can also clear Gauss, which is nice. So yeah, good value. But I wouldn't say great, but still high for me. I think this is good high. As good as it gets. Alright, next one. Oh my god, we still have a lot more. Kayoko New Year is probably still one of the only mystic buffers in the game. Only? Question mark? Or there's more? There's no... I think Kayoko is just a great buffer, a mystic buffer. Would be really nice if you have her maxed, but on her own at 3-star, she's still really good. New Year Akari, there you go. Thank you. Akari, yeah, Akari. So yeah, despite that, I still think that Kayoko New Year is still pretty much goated. You can also stack her with Akari, right? Because Akari's EX skill is Aural. It's a different targeting type. With Kayoko, it's targetable, or she gives the buff to someone, so it's a different way of targeting. Yeah, indeed. If you don't have Kayoko in Blue Archive, might as well just, you know, get bronze. Right? I'm kidding, but yeah, he's just way too relevant in the meta, and still is until now. Haruka is arguably, probably, in my own opinion, the worst cost recovery unit in the game. However, I would say that her EX skill has some usage, and since cost recovery units are not that many, I would say she's still at the good value category, question mark. Actually, never mind. I'll put her here. The only good thing about her is also the cost recovery. Also, no, other than the cost recovery, is her crit rest and crit damage rest, which is really nice. Also, additional crit damage rest, off retention. Although, why would I inflict crit rest or crit damage rest if I can just buff my units? If I can just buff my my DPS to Oblivion. Greg unit? Maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll put her here. Yeah, still good value. I mean, the reason why I would put her here because of her cost recovery sub skill. And also, she applies 2 debuffs, yep. If you're desperate, yeah. cost recovery for the last GFT team before Kisaki comes out. But oh, okay. But yeah, I would say she's still in the in a good value. Although I think when it comes like units with cost recovery, I think we have a buff skill. Can buff the cost recovery. Oh, there's only 4 of them. Interesting. So I think in ranking of the best cost recovery units in the game, of course, these 4 have different roles. So I cannot really rank them based on how relevant are they in the meta. But I would say Kisaki number 1, Himari number 2, Shiroko Swimsuit number 3, and Haruka New Year number 4. Sleep. Okay, next one. Another set of... Oh my god. Another set of fucking reruns. But we're almost there. We're almost in the finish line, like, guys. Just ignore these. Reruns. Another set of reruns. We have Aris Maid. And as we all know, Aris Maid is probably the strongest mystic unit in the game right now. Theoretically, she can reach, or she can reach the old damage cap. And since the I don't know if she reached the new damage cap in JP. I am not sure, but would say that she will be very great if you max her out. Good luck on molding on her though. Toki Bunny is, oh, I would say is still good for me. One thing that one thing about her is that he deals, I think I already said this before. I don't know if I said this in the last tier list video. But it's really nice that this is 24 hits for 3 that only executes for 3.83 seconds. He can shred the shield in no time. And for every 40 seconds, she has a really nice crit damage rest. And she also has an explosive effectiveness that lasts for 20 seconds whenever she uses her EX skill. Not that bad. I mean, she's still a solid unit in Kaiten. Could be I don't know. I think I only thought of Kaiten. Maybe you could use her in Greg because crit damage rest. Maybe question mark. Could use her. I think I've seen. I tried some. I also tried before to use Toki because oh hey, she has great damage rest. But yeah, good value for me. Oh wait, I think I ranked her before at great value, right? Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I think I changed my mind. I'll put her in good value. Yeah. You won't target Greg. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, next one would be Momoi Maid and Midori Maid. Momoi Maid is just an attack speed monster. If you buff her with multiple attack speed, it will just scream, I need more bullets in the game. That's true, by the way. You can try it out. Trust me. My uncle works for Nexon. Haha. But I would say that she needs more bullets. It would be great if she's maxed out. Next one would be Midori Maid. Wait, hang on. I don't know how she works, by the way. I heard that Midori is worse. How's Midori? I don't have her. I haven't seen her in anything. So I would need your guys' help with this. Midori is just Chiaki that can crit. Yes, strong as Chiaki outdoors. I see. So I would put her here. Midori in main DPS on Spain tested. Okay. So I would put her here again then. I mean, okay. So I'm just going to briefly show her skills. It seems that she's pretty much a very generic 5 cost burst DPS, and that's really about it. She also has a attack increase for a significant amount for 23 seconds, 7-second window between each activation. She also has a EW40 sonic effectiveness, which is nice. So you probably want her at EW40 or above. And then she also increases her crit when activating the EX skill. Not bad. Okay, next one. Alright. Now we're getting into the meat. And we're getting into the heart of this discussion. Now, for this one, we're going to discuss Seiya, Asuna, Neru, and Ryo, which are basically the anniversary units. Seiya is an anniversary unit, right guys? I mean, look at the logo right now in JP. Don't tell me that she's not the anniversary character. But anyways, let's discuss the first two that was released before the anniversary units, which is Seiya and Asuna. Yes, Seiya is now an actual unit, right? The copium is over. It's done. It has been done. Seiya, we haven't seen her in an actual thing yet because Gebra my nuts. But holy shit, I think I would argue that I would have her must have and max EW40 minimum. Why? What class, I would like to I want you to guess. Just guess. Don't look it up. Just guess why we need EW40. I'll give you 5 seconds. Time's up. The reason why you need EW40 is he has buff retention. Oh my god, buff retention! So basically, this will improve almost everything that she has. First off is her cost recovery. This would last a little bit longer. This is considered a buff, right? Increases the duration of buffs granted to herself and allies. Yeah. Increases her cost recovery for 15 seconds. And then add flat 1,900. This is not going to be 1,915 seconds. But no, that's not the case. It's I think that's 1.9%. I think, or 19%. However, this would last even longer, which is Poggies. And then every 35 seconds, she increases the piercing effectiveness of herself and the one nearest to her by 49.8% for 25 seconds. Add that buff retention, it lasts longer, and it also has a shorter window between each activation. She also has a barrier that benefits herself and the recipient of the EX skill. The question is here, what will be her limitations? My only concern here would be the basic skill, because this targets herself and the one other ally. So what is, or what qualifies, or what is the definition of one other ally here in Blue Archive? If it's like that, it would target the one nearest to her. The one nearest to her. That means if Mika is nearby Seiya, he would buff Mika. If Mika is not nearby Seiya, she will buff someone else. And that's bad. And so yeah, you would need Seiya to be near your main DPS all of the fucking time. It's the same as Kayoko and Kayoko and Hare, basically. Kayoko and Hare. Tomoe Oi out of the job. No. I don't think Seiya would eliminate Ui's job. Because Ui's piercing effectiveness is still this much on, and then pair this with this. Although the basic skill will not stack with Seiya. This, let's just say, if this one was triggered first and this one triggered second, this one will prevail. If Seiya skills comes first and then Ui does her basic skill, this will prevail. That's what will happen if you pair, if you have Seiya and Ui at the same time. Trust me, I tried it. So yeah, cost recovery is also very insane. It's basically one unit on your team, or one another unit on your team, for 15 seconds, which will make it much, which will last even longer, or a little bit longer with this. So yeah, that is the reason why I would recommend you to max her out at EW40. Else, I think she's fine as 3-star, or if you want to make her survive, EW30. 15 to 18 seconds. Yes, 3 seconds is huge, I would say. Cost recovery for 18 seconds versus 15 seconds. There's a difference here, man. That's a difference. Right, next one would be Asuna uniform. Asuna uniform is the same. He will be the same tier as Sakurako Idol. He buffs. Unlike Sakurako Idol, Asuna uniform does the same thing but attack. Cost recovery stack with Kisaki Himari? Yes, because it's her own. It's her own skill. And besides, it's from her EX skill anyway, so even if the it still stacks. So yeah, Asuna is basically another striker support, but for buffing attack. So you would want to pair Sakurako Idol with Asuna and Gebura. Great value if you want to clear Gebura and Gregorius with ease. I don't have much opinions on her. Maybe other than that, he's not a dead weight, really. Every 40 seconds she heals everyone except herself, which is a nice touch. You also have buff retention, so if you want to if you like Asuna and if you want to get her at EW 40 or above, you're in luck. Another buff retention unit. And then sub skill also increases the attack of herself and special students by 30.6%, which is huge, which is extremely huge. And I mean, have this and then Rakurako, and you get a powerhouse. Hyper buffers for your special units, and these two are the only ones you need to buff them. Unless if they release another unit, a special or a striker special buffer that has better values than these two, or does the same thing but does the same thing but better, or combines two of them and make it better. I don't know. That's how Nexon kinda power creeps. Power creeps someone. Anyways, that will be in the pseudo anniversary units. Let's proceed with the anniversary units, including the rerun. Going to be Neru uniform, Rio, and Hanako swimsuit. So, we haven't seen anything from Neru yet, but I would say that she's going to be extremely crack. What? Wait, oh, hits. "46 hits. Damn, I have a feeling that Neru power crap herself. Oh, 60 hits, never mind. But still gets more powerful here. Yeah, 35 seconds increases her piercing effectiveness, pure attack, enhanced skill, damage dealt, and increases the damage dealt by 35% more for each stack of ambition. So, if you have 5 stacks of ambition, take note, this takes 70 seconds. This lasts for 70 seconds. Wait, press turning to both sides of target enemy. This is the damage turning from these the target. She is dealing by 0.2%. So 20% more damage. And then you gain stack of ambition, maxed 5 stacks, and deals 4,469. That's 46 hits. Removes also stacks of ambition when EX skill reverts to this. So if the timer is dead. So if you meet the condition of 5 stacks, you would have 1.75 times. That's almost, yeah, that's 1,000. 175%. 175% more damage with her EX skill. So if you pair her with someone like Kisaki, Rio, Phosphor, so you would probably want Seiya, Harikam, but Harikam kind of overrides Rio, but I think that doesn't matter if you do that. Yeah, it just blows up the both. And I also think that this would also spread everyone in the way. Like, I think she's would be a very good DPS. A super strong version of herself. Yeah. But yeah, I have nothing much to tell about her because I haven't seen much about her in an actual content or hard content. But perhaps we could see her not on the upcoming Grand Assault because it is Gregorius. I don't know if we can even use Neru there, so maybe next time. But I have a big feeling, just a big feeling, that she's going to be extremely cracked. So, this is precisely why I'm going to give her, I'm going to put her over here, must have and maxed. Leo, on the other hand, I would also give her this EW40 minimum because, again, buffer, of course, we're going to give buff retention. Ooh-wee. Buff retention. That's cool. So, what does she do anyway? So, she copies a card of a striker, and then the cost of that card, it will be the same cost as the original, as the base cost of the original, -1. So it's possible for Rio to have a cost duplicated card, and then that ES cost is 0. Unfortunately, I don't have her. Surely I can just borrow her and not great. Yeah, sure. So yeah, she also increases the attack of that someone by 51.4% for 20 seconds. Very not much, not that much, but it's there, I guess. And then for every 30 seconds, she decreases one enemy's defense and she deals damage. Nothing much. And she increases the all allies attack by 70.3. The reason why I would say that she is a must-have is because of the buff retention, which would increase the duration of this if you're not going to use Harekam. Other than that, holy shit. Duplicating a card might be just super strong as you might think. Because think about it. Normally we can do 3 rotations or 3 Mika EX skills. Mika EX skill in one full rotation or one full cycle of buffs. So, what would happen if Rio is in the picture? I think instead of 2 EX skills, it will become 3. And that's fucking amazing. I haven't tried this on Neru. We can try this on Neru later and have a separate recording for this. But holy shit. Like the implications of Rio's EX skills is really huge. And I'm excited to use her on high difficulty stuff. Well, I don't know what will be the first raid that we can experiment on Neru. Hopefully, I think it's going to be Wakamo Hover. It's either Wakamo Hovercraft again, or Tina, or maybe Chesed. Maybe Chesed. I think Chesed be there. I just think maybe. But yeah, but at the very least though, Must have an act. EW40 minimum. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. Yeah, I think she belongs here. All right, and then finally, oh god, we still have 3 more. Let's do it. Hanako swimsuit still relevant in the meta. Very spammy EX skill if you know how to use her. Must have and max. Next one, Himari. I would still put her in must have and must max because the fact that Kisaki doesn't buff non-damaging EX skills, so Himari are still not bench. She's not bench. She's not completely bench. He will never become bench, I believe, unless someone would do the same amount of or higher amount of attack and do have a cost recovery. I think she will get bricked by then. But yeah, I would say that she is going to be relevant in more years to come, or many more months to come. And recommended for this one is EW40 minimum. Yeah. And finally, we have Amy's swimsuit. I haven't seen her much, but I've seen her in set. But there are better units than for her. I would put her below average or skip. I don't know. It's just, I think you could still clear 99 without Amy swimsuit, so I would put her at skip. She's not, I don't know, she's there. The L2D is there. Ooh, but yeah, I will put her here. But yeah, I don't have much experience. I don't have much experience playing with formation with Amy. So yeah, I have nothing else to say, but I think she's an option against Set, but you could also clear high difficulty Set without Amy, I think. But yeah, I think we are done. I'm going to reevaluate or ponder about some of the placings here. I think the number one question mark over here would be Marina and Aya Casual, or perhaps Reijo and Kikyo. But right now, I'm happy with this list. I am able to express my thoughts, and I'm 100% or most of the time I mostly agree with this. Yes, it's just really sad. Yeah, makes sense. Yukari being here is not because she has bad damage, but because she's extremely hard to set up. And why would you use her if you already have this? Sorry, Kwaki, but your Yukari is below average to me. I'm going to cry. Saya Casual's 1. Where's Saya Casual do you think should be? Let's put her. Oh, Saya is okay. Farmable. Saya is farmable, huh? Okay. But I my argument with Saya Casual is because I gave her good value. It's because of Chokma. Chokma heavy armor, but that's really about it. Okay, what else? What else should I modify? I'm 100% agreeing on this. Great value, yes. The fact she's only useful in no. If I have her, that will be good. If I don't have her in Chokma, I think I can still clear 74 in Chokma without Rachel. And Rachel wasn't even used in Chokma Yellow. You see? I think we have to put down Rachel. Maybe. Is this the breedable tier list? I think it's more of a meta-wise tier list. Yep, meta-wise. Or based from all of the content in the next 6 months on how valuable they are. Readable tier list, you probably have to look for another channel for that because I'm not that unhinged. Maybe Akun would make a tier list for that, or I think I really did. To one trick dog, a one trick pony, yeah. Shit. Yeah, she's only Chokma right now. She's good if you have her. Really nice to have her, but it's not going to ruin your life if you don't have her. Speaking from experience, I didn't have Rachel when I tried to clear 74 Chokma. I still managed to do it, but without Rachel. I just have I only had like a support Saudi. That's it. Oh yeah, it's already 152. Fuck. Arknights is already up. Fuck me. And let me download again. Okay, let's wrap it up. Okay, I think I'm happy with this tier list. I think all of them are in the right place. But I would like to know your thoughts in the comments below. If which student deserves which tier. I'm open for discussions. Of course, this is highly based from what I experienced or what I discovered or what I heard from other players or have seen from other players. So yeah, if you have any comments or violent reactions, just put in the comments below. Bisivil, don't be super mad about your favorite. I don't know, Ichika being in the hard skip. We can have like a I don't know, a wonderful discussion about it. Just don't be too salty about it, okay? Again, this is not a tier list for if you should pull for a character or not. This is only the tier list for their relevancy or their value for the next 6 months or maybe 6 months or less in global. All right, that'll be it. Thank you so much, and yeah, have a good day. All right, that's a almost that's a 3-hour recording. By the way, that's a 3-hour recording. No Grand Assault tournament for now. The next Grand Assault tournament that I will organize will be Kurokage. So stay tuned for that. No. My stream didn't end. I was just recording for a video. Okay, recording for a video, and this is going to be really painful. Because this is a 3-hour long recording. God damn it. But yeah, hope that you guys are happy with this tier list. I am extremely happy with this. 100%. 100%. Just going to post it on my PA General. If you want to see it, go join my Discord server. It's on the description of the stream, or just do !Discord on my chat. Okay. All right. So I'ma download Arknights and roll for Nymph. That title. Nymph. That game. Arknights. Vampire, perfect red BA stream. Yeah. She part of Arknights? No, she's not. The latest Arknight right now would be Arknight. The latest Arknight would be Place the Igniting Spark. Oops, spoiler. But the next one on our list that is coming in the near future would be Lapland, the Decadenza. And then followed by and then the next one would be Blaze. So this is the gap for the Arknights. For the 5-star category though, I think there's none here. Yeah, none. No new 5 stars. I think we only have like 2 3 stars. 2 6 stars at the moment. Alright, download has been did. It's time to play Arknights. Alright, let's have a limit here on how many pulls should I do. Hopefully I'll get her in a few pulls. Hopefully. But I'm going to set the hard limit of 100. No, maybe not 100. Maybe 50 pulls. 5-10 pulls. I'm not really big on Nymph, but if I get her, that's cool. It's really nice. But if I don't get her, will be really sad. I'm going to be sad, going to sleep, and I would cry, but I would move on the next day and not care too much about it. Okay, let me wait for the game to update. If I already have coconut forest, oh sorry Huntsman, I just saw your message. I saw the end stream TY, but I didn't saw the coconut Koharu. Mario Idol is, I would argue that Mario Idol is probably the best healer, striker healer in the game, and I would recommend you to pull for her. Recommend, but not enforced. At the end of the day, guys, remember guys, at the end of the day, pull for whatever you want and be happy with it. Okay? Okay. If you're a meta head or if you're a very casual player, just pull for whatever you want. I mean, you could use this as your reference if you're looking for meta, right? At the end of the day, this should not be your reference if you should put for a character or not. Again, it's your choice. At the very end, it should be your choice. Not mine. Not mine. All yours. Alright, I'm downloading the game in the background. Let me just log in. Let me in. It's already 2 o'clock. Holy shit. I've been talking for like 3 hours. How can I do that? Alright. Hopefully, I have no low expectations with this one. But hopefully we'll get something out of this regardless. How many pulls until a guaranteed nymph? Is it 120? Okay, here we go. Give me one more sec. No, I'm not wailing. I'm just going to mute the music and use our own. Not my own. Another music. Top of it. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get Nymph. Hang on. Let me see if I can squeeze in some. Okay, it seems that I cannot. Let's do this. I got him. Super results. That's terrible. That sucks. I hate it. Not enough for 70. That sucks. Alright, we're going to consume our stash now. Did you use another free pulse in BA? On global? No, I don't play global. Oh, that sucks. Alright, how many pulls now? This should be it.
Hello, I'm Myrrh, an herbalist. Dr. Kaltzit gave me this title.
Captain of Reserve Op Team A6, Orchid, reporting in. Are you the doctor?
I am Ansel, a medical intern.
I'll be assisting with surgery and internal medicine.
Doctor, Rhode Island has done so much for me. What can I say except thank you? If you need anything, just say the word. I'll do whatever. Doctor, Rhode Island has done so much for me. What can I say except thank you? If you need anything, just say the word. I'll do whatever.
Fear Nymph.
Is it going to be like this? Next one, Hyperdrift.
Good day. Please call me Nurse. And
俺の紹介状ね。もう人事部の確認済みなんだけど。ちょっと待ってくれ。あったあった。悪い。
遅れてごめんなさい。人事部のお姉さんとおしゃべりしてたら時間を忘れちゃって。あなたがドクターで合ってるよね。
One fun fact, I don't have materials to raise her.
面倒事があればいつでも相談してね。トラブル解決は俺のものなんだから。
I got it. That's 70? 77 pulls? Oh, no, 70 pulls, yeah. Not bad. Not that good either, but not bad. Yeah, I will not forget that.
結構広々としてんじゃん。まかないの方はどうかな。
私の首振り雲獣オブジェに何か物申したいことでも
Hello, Doctor.
Hello, perfect.
結構面白いね。ナンバーが部屋に持ってってもいい？
Oh, dang it. Oh my god, bro. Thankfully, we have we have this. I told you guys, I'm not prepared for this. Okay, let's have it. I'm not buying the 6-star ticket. Whatever it's called, sorry.
Great. I'm good at supporting assaults.
Isn't that for maxing them to level from E2 level 1 to E2 level 90? It's not for promoting? I think that's the case.
やっぱりノートはもう一冊持っていこう。記録したくなることがいっぱいあるかも。
I'll take a look at that.
Moving out!
Awaiting. Your attacks are all within my calculations.
敵の動きは予測済みなので大丈夫です。パターンも詳しく書き起こしてますから。
Don't worry. My poison is not contagious.
The only sound they will hear is my blade slicing through wind, not my footsteps.
Poison kiss.
Awaiting.
Honey to me, poison to you.
You're reliable. The people around you are reliable. Man, how can everybody here be so reliable?
This place reminds me of London. It's quiet. Doesn't have the constant pitter-patter of the rain.
Hello, Doctor.
This is not the one. It says choose an E2 level 6-star operator to max. Capping me. I'm so sad. Alright, let's hope that we'll get another faster. This is exactly not a speedrun anymore, isn't it?
Everyone, prepare for battle.
敵の動きは予測済みなので大丈夫です。パターンも詳しく書き起こしてますから。
Alright, I'm gonna go back, drink some water, wash my face.
Moving out.
Yep.
Your attacks are all within my calculations.
I prepared a gift for you. Like it?
Let me create a diversion.
My toxicant is ready. My toxins will slowly burn your... Honey to me, poison. ドクターの式はすっごくお勉強になるね。私もいつか使う時が来るかも。
Nice.
Hello, Doctor.
軍事委員会のお偉いさんがつけてるのしか見たことないよ。ありがとね。
Products received.
Oh, dang it.
Products received.
Oh, dang it.
Products received. Products received. Products received. Products received.
結構面白いね。何本か部屋に持ってってもいい？
Nymph E2 slow run.
心の見せ合いっこしよっか、ドクター。そしたらもっとお互いのことが分かるようになるからさ。
No. More of these? Holy shit.
Products received. Products received. Products received.
Usually I don't have anything for medics. Or for casters. What a shame. This is 45. This is 30. Yeah, let's just have breed, I guess. Damn. Alright, I'm probably going to max out S2 and S3 for the meantime. I'm just going to... Oh. Get this up to 80. I have no money left.
結構面白いね。何本か部屋に持ってってもいい？
Yes. Oh, you have one now? Oh, you bastard. Fine. Got 3 Profiso for some reason. Is she even rated up? And about you. We got 2 copies of Alright, summer. I love summer. Damn, this swimsuit is... That's bold of you, man. What the fuck? Sheesh! Something wrong with her arms. Wait, her head is too big. What? What? Hang on. Yeah, her head is too big. I'm gonna ask Castle about this. What's... I would like... Hands. But I have a feeling that her head is way too big. I don't even use Proviso. However, man, cute, and the rest are for... All right, I'm broke. And I'm going to dip out. Alright, that'll be it for today. I'm glad that I got Nymph in 70 pulls, and we managed to finish the tier list. And God knows when I will be able to finish this. Finish the video. Hopefully soon. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for more Blue Archive stuff. Have a good night. Bye bye.